So at this point, we're going to install the new piston and rear cylinder first. So we went ahead and put the new base cylinder gasket on.
You gotta stop twisting that piston.
All right, so we literally just struggled for about like 25 minutes to get that circlip in there for the wrist pin. That was a absolute pain in the ass. But as you can see, we got the rear on. You can see just the size difference. Like, I don't know how well the video is going to do it justice, but it is pretty significant. On this side, you get the nice little Hammer Performance logo. So now to do the front.
This way we should hopefully be able to reach the damn ring.
You got that? You want to catch it?
Cylinders off. And now at this point, we're just going to get that circlip back off.
You get it out. All right, well, he gets them out, I get them in.
That's why it's teamwork here, because it literally takes a little bit of everybody here, but fun winter project nonetheless. Pull the wrist pin out.
Ready?
Yeah. You put new ones in there.
And off comes the piston. And then once you get that pin in, double and triple check. Go around like he is with a small screwdriver, just making sure it's in there, because that's what Hammer Performance says is one of the biggest issues. So alrighty guys, so at this point we didn't record it, but we did Hammer Performance special squish test where you essentially just cut up pieces of solder, put them on the piston, install the heads, torque them down to the cosmetic torque specs, rotate your tire, squish them, and then measure the tolerances of each of them. They all checked out, they all averaged out within 30 thousandths. Didn't want to record that because it is very monotonous, torquing both the front and rear cylinders down like 5 different torque specs. So at this point we're good. So now we can reinstall the heads for good and torque them down 4 more times. So we got a little carried away here and got the heads torqued down after the squish test. Got all the new gaskets in, rocker boxes back on, everything with new gaskets, everything torqued down. I didn't record that because it's pretty tedious. Got the intake manifold back on with new gaskets. The kit that they send you comes with literally all new gaskets and then some, so we used everything that we could. And then got the new spark plugs in and torqued down. And that's pretty much it for today. Where we pick it up, probably work on the motor mounts and then, yeah, start to piece it back together. But for you guys, it will be 2 seconds. For me, it will probably be a few weeks, but pick it up where we left off. Okay, guys, so it is obviously a couple weeks later from where we did the cylinder reassembly. So I don't quite remember where exactly we were at. However, the only thing we kind of did today so far was installed the front motor mount, center motor mount, got the coil kind of just back up in here a little bit. Went ahead and polished the aluminum heads the best I could. Kind of got the carb back on, everything routed, choke hooked back up, my new plug wires hooked up, and then, like I said, got the carb back on, added the chrome top carb cover. We added a new ignition. I didn't film anything with that. That was an absolute pain in the butt, getting the wires ran and getting them soldered together down under there, so that way we didn't have to run all new wires through the new harness. and whatnot. So the ignition's on, got it timed. I wasn't planning on filming that. I'll have the links down below in the description for Hammer's actual static timing procedures. This is more of just a kind of hang around, watch the build unfold, than a how-to. Next thing is air cleaner, tank, exhaust, and hopefully she fires up. So we're just going to keep working ahead. Going to try to get air cleaner on next and go from there.